Hello, hello! Welcome to another episode from Elsewhere. My name is Anna and today I invite you to spend some time with me. Today we have daily vlog. What will happen during the day, it's completely unknown, but I have a few things that I would like to take care of today. So first of all, I think that I will start from cleaning the kitchen because it's a mess. Then I need to take care of my nails, and also I would like to start my euphorbia ghost project because it's time. The weather is nice and I think that my euphorbia deserves to go on holidays. So let's go! I just realized that I haven't turned on the microphone, so the first footage probably is very bad quality, but at least we have the kitchen clean and maybe it's time for a quick coffee. So here is my cold brew coffee. I prepared it yesterday and it is perfect for this kind of weather. So the coffee was brewing for about 24 hours. And now I can just remove the coffee from the liquid. I'm pretty sure that it's very good at the moment. And yeah, that's it. Coffee is ready. A little bit of ice. Cheers! Yeah, this is very good. I usually drink black coffee. I think that me drinking black coffee started from the episode in my life when I wanted to be vegan. Yes, I had this kind of episode and I stopped using milk because I really didn't like almond or soy milk in the coffee. It didn't really work for me. So I started to drink black coffee and it stayed with me even though now I eat meat and other animal products. If you don't know how to make a cold brew coffee, this is really extremely simple. You just need to add the cold water to the coffee and wait for 24 hours and it's going to be perfectly done and delicious. Cold brew coffee has a little bit of different taste. If you like coffee, you know that even if you take the same coffee and prepare it in a different way, it will taste differently. So cold brew is just another way of brewing coffee. You can actually cold brew tea as well, but I've never done that before. So I think that this is a good way to start and amazing idea for the summer if you like cold coffee. I like it, especially cold brew. After coffee, I will start with euphorbia because euphorbia is gigantic and I really need to make some decisions. If you don't know what I'm talking about, here is the video where I am presenting my euphorbias and my euphorbias projects. So if you haven't watched it, you can of course update yourself. Yeah. Okay, so let's bring the guy and some cutting tools. And this is him, my gigantic euphorbia ghost. Okay, little guy, what we are going to do with you? I completely don't have any idea how to cut those arms. So many. And I don't know if I actually want it to be so tall. So okay, I think that I like the most this part here with these 3 crowns, or with the crown of 3 of them. I am tempted to cut it here and have this as a separate plant. But I don't know, definitely we need to do something here in the middle because this is really ridiculous what is happening in here. I'm thinking that I will cut this one. And let's see what next. My globes. Just in case. Piece of paper for the plants that are going to be cut off. Of course, my cutting device and the cold water. Let's cut. I would like to do it in the way that you can see it as well. Can you see it? This one. I'm thinking to cut this one. Okay. This is really huge arm. Oh, you are leaking. I'll spray you here, which should help. And also here. Okay, that already looks a little bit better, I think. I think that I will go with this one. I think next. This little guy here. Oh. Okay. And then one of these two, maybe this one. They are like, you can see that, right? That they are like, oh. I don't like this cut. It didn't go very well. It was a big part. Oh, that should be better. Okay, I think that now it looks more representative, at least. I was planning to put it on the balcony today, but I don't know if that won't be too much shock. I think that I will wait until the wounds get dry and then I will put him on the balcony for his holidays. For now, I think that it is good. I mean, definitely it looks much better. It really looks much better. Okay, baby, go home. So I cut it off 3 big pieces and they are both like very curved, so they are not suitable to put them in the soil because they will be very weird shaped. So I think that I will just cut them in the smaller pieces so I can plant them. This one has a very small head here, so it's very weird. I could actually maybe cut it off like that and then just leave this piece. Let's see what will happen. Okay, so I have 2 pieces. So this guy, I am thinking one somewhere here and the other one here. So it will be 3 more. Okay, and this way we have 2 pieces like that, and the third one, and the third one here, and then this guy. Oh my god, also 3 pieces. Where I'm going to plant all of these? So one will go here. And the other one would need to go somewhere probably here. These pieces are not bleeding so much. I think it's going to be better for them. So these are the pieces that I cut off and chopped them. 1, 2, 3, probably like that. I don't know. 4, that would probably plant it like this. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there is quite a lot of pieces. To be honest, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. First, anyway, I need to wait for them to scar properly, and then probably I will need to buy some containers, some pots, and repot them. Where I'm going to put all of those plants? Okay, cool. So if there is any update on these guys, I will let you know. For now, I will just let them rest. Do you remember these little guys? I separated them from the mother some time ago, and now they are planted into the soil. I think that I can put them on the balcony today, just so they can get a little bit of sun, maybe together with other euphorbias. So I have a mother as well, and the pineapple one. Look at the leaves. She's growing a lot of new leaves. I am really happy that it ended up so well. It didn't look so good before. And the mother, I don't know, I will put it on the balcony. Maybe she needs a little bit of nutrition. Yeah. So, balcony trip, first time. Holidays! So here are the babies, their first sunbathe. And here it is Rosita's grass and the herbs. The herbs story. Do you remember how lavender looked like? Yeah, can you imagine that all of them died? There is only one left, and only because it started to grow after the rest of the plants died in this container. I am really hoping that this one will survive, and I will actually have at least one lavender plant from all of those seeds. But the good thing is that rosemary is doing super well. Probably those seeds needed more time to grow, and now I have several plants. I really hope that they will all survive, and I will have a lot of rosemary for my cooking. I am not really sure what I've done wrong. Maybe it was because they didn't have enough light. I planted them during this super gloomy period where we didn't have much sun, and they were growing in my dungeon. Now I give them the balcony time so they have sun and they are outside, and I think that it works much better for them. Okay, I think that I'm going to take a little break. It's getting quite hot in the apartment, so I am thinking to turn on the air conditioners. But before I do that, I would need to clean them. I vacuumed the filters, but I still need to wash them, and I will do it in the bathroom. But what I'm going to do here, I'm going to disinfect the air conditioner, and for that purpose I have this spray. So I'm going to use it. First we need to shake it. I will do the same with other air conditioners in the house, but I'm not going to show you everything. It will be exactly the same process. So, to be honest, I got a little bit lazy and I don't really want to do those nails, but yeah, I think it's time. I have everything prepared here and I would really like to try this magnetic ocean blue nail polish that I bought in Loft. If you would like to see the haul from Loft, it is available here. So yeah, let's do it. So what I'm going to do first is that I need to remove the nail polish. I was using this base which is supposed to help with removal. It should be like peel off. So I will test it now if it really works like it should. Of course, I have my nail polish and the top. I will be also using the base, of course. What else do I have? I have a cleaner, whatever it calls, and the tools for cuticles and nails. And I also have this very tiny brush. This is for nails painting, and of course my lamp. So yeah, glasses on and we'll start. So this is how the nails look like at the moment. I need to remove the nail polish, do something with cuticles and put the other nail polish. First I will try to remove the nail polish. They said that you can just... Oh wow, okay. Do it that way. Is it painful? I can feel it. But it's coming out quite okay, I guess. Oh, okay. The nail looks like this. Okay. Definitely much faster than I was doing this with acetone. Okay, I think that it will take some time, so I will turn on the camera again once all of this is gone. Okay, so most of the nail polish is removed. It is easy, but I feel that it is damaging the nails. I mean the nail's surface. So this one and this one did not come off easily, but doesn't matter. I will just remove it manually. So yeah, I will just maybe do the one hand with you and the other one off camera. On the other hand, it was a little bit easier. All of them went off apart from this one, but this one is quite fresh. I painted it recently. Now it's time for cuticles, but before I start doing this, I will disinfect my hands. I have spray, alcohol spray. This is what I usually do. And I also disinfect a little bit my tools that I'm going to use. Of course, this is not professional disinfection or anything, but at least I am trying to get some bacteria off from both my hands and the tools that I'm going to use. So how I'm going to do it is that I will push the cuticles away and cut them when needed. So the cuticles are more or less done. Of course, this is not professional because I am not a professionalist. The next step is just preparing the nail. So I will use my stone to remove the remains of the skin on the nail and to shape the nail and to polish the nail. And once this is done, I will start with nail polishes. It is magnetic. It shines very nice. But is it the color that I was expecting? Not really, to be honest. It is kinda gray instead of green-blue. I don't know. I don't know if I like it, to be honest. Maybe as a topper to something else, some other nail polish. I'm not sure if I'm convinced. I will do the second hand off camera. I don't want to bore you, and I guess that it will be everything for today's video. So thank you so much for watching if you had the chance, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!